Hey all, Tony Bing here, and welcome back to another Fear the Darkness video. So we're on day number 4 and also node number 4 as well. The last one we done, node 3 against a shield team, was actually surprisingly easy. We completely smashed it in just over 10 minutes. This one here, looking at the characters, I think this could be a longer and more tricky one, but there's only one way to find out, so let's jump in. Using the same team we've used in all the previous nodes then, looking at the characters here, the one that actually gave me a lot of trouble previously was Ant-Man. Turn number 1 he's going to slow everyone, but I could cleanse it. Let's just try and burn them down as soon as we can and get them out of the picture altogether. The Wolverines could hit hard with their ultimates, but the fact I'll have the death proof soon enough, so that shouldn't really matter too much. Here we go. Got some health, get Jessica Jones back up again. Just took a fair hit at the beginning there. I'll concentrate on the sentry as well, of course, because he will slow me down a fair bit if I don't take him out eventually. Let's go for the slow on rocket. And he resisted it, unfortunately. Death proof up now. 28 enemies in this one, so this is probably going to be a long one, so if you make it through to the end, well done, I'm impressed. Sometimes I struggle to make it through to the end, to be honest. Here we go. Definitely want to use the cleanse there. You can see the ability blocks starting to go up. So rocket does a fair amount of damage there, but nothing too dangerous, and that's him for a good few turns now. So we've got a slow, we'll place it on the other Ant-Man here. Or a stun even, rather than a slow. He'll miss if I attack here. Let's go for this, let's go for the blind. Shouldn't have cast on sentry. In previous videos I have mentioned the fact that I try and go through this really quick, because I do appreciate they're long videos, so occasionally I will make slightly silly mistakes like the one I just done there. But you need to let me off for that. Actually taking a fair amount of damage here at the start, but sometimes that happens on the shield node. There was a fair amount of damage at the start, but once I got going it certainly got a lot easier. I'm going to get rid of that sentry, he's been a right pain, he's really slowing us down. We need the ultimate on Minerva soon. Quite a few characters are a lot lower than I would like them to be. They do have death proof though, so there is that. No point using the heal there on Groot, it's just not worth it. You use it as a cleanse, don't use it as a heal. That was nice. Go for slow here. So we'll focus on the two that started off. It always starts off quite slow as well, these matches, but once you burn a couple of characters down it definitely speeds up. So we'll go for the blind on rocket. Try and apply that whenever we can. And then we'll get some energy generation here for Minerva. Don't need to cleanse too much, but I could definitely do with the energy. Let's go for the defense up here. This is going really slow, a couple of minutes in and we've not took anyone down, but do believe me when I say that once you get 1 or 2 characters down it just seems to go a whole lot quicker. Sentry for sure is slowing me down as well. That's him almost out the picture. That bleed should hopefully do it. Let's concentrate on this Ant-Man now. Unless we've got someone that's slowed and we can stun, we can do that to rocket. Resisted again by the looks of it. Let's go for the blind here once more. I've upgraded that so it's got the 50% chance now to go on a third character. I think that is worthwhile. So let's just keep firing away here on this Ant-Man. I realised that ability block really can be your death, because it means you can't get your death proofs, you can't get your cleanses, and you can't get the ultimate. So more so than damage, the actual utility seems to be the big problem in these nodes. Let's see, we'll just slow down Wolverine there. Wolverine is pretty slow. Unfortunately, I don't have a great deal of other slows to slow him down, because if I could, then I could just completely forget about him almost. The ultimate's just not anything to worry about when you've got Death Proof on. Ant-Man's almost down. Once the two Ant-Men are down, I'll start to whittle the others down to low as well, down to roughly the red, and then we'll go from there. There we go. Going to the next one now. He's going to dodge this, but nothing we can do about that. Get the bleed here. This is definitely a defensive setup we're using here. A lot of people will drop in Rocket. We don't have that. I shouldn't have used that there on a defense up character. Should probably focus on Rocket this now. Let's just get some energy here. Here we go. Main damage dealer is Minerva. Someone commented on that the other day. I actually healed the characters to death essentially in the opposite team. Blind once again here on Rocket. We're not very often getting that third blind in Star-Lord, but I still reckon it's worthwhile upgrading. I've got him at actually 5 red star as well, so in that respect, just want to go all in on him now. No need to cleanse here. Here we go. Let's see Ant-Man down, hopefully. Yep, that's him down. No point burning down the Wolverines, because they'll just heal back up actually. Unless we really focus them, so we'll lower the Wasps, and we'll slow down, and we'll stun this Wolverine here on the outside. Let's just stay on Wasp for now. Go for the blind on Rocket again. Yeah, just 2 blinds again there. I meant to generate energy there. We'll try and apply these slows to the Wolverines actually in future. Let's just go for this. Don't really need it, but it's all about getting the damage. So Rocket's going to drop pretty soon. Let's get energy for Minerva. 2 energy, so that was nice. 2 to Groot as well. Gives me really high uptime on the defense up and almost 100% uptime on the death proof. Let's see, let's actually fire this off here, this one. From the blind. Fire it off here, why not? We'll switch over to here. As I say, I'm just going to ignore the Wolverines for now. I'm going to hold off till the next wave drops in. I feel like it'll be a bit of a waste to cast ultimate there on Minerva. Use it next turn when I could do with the healing actually. There we go, Rocket's down. Yeah, I'm going to use it just to be on the safe side. I've got energy generation characters anyway, so let's go for the slow here. There we go, so we've got Luke Cage's, another Ant-Man and another Rocket. Luke Cage could be a pain with all the regen and so on he could place on himself. Still want to get rid of the Ant-Man first though. Really don't want ability block. We've got a 4 there as well actually. So I reckon I'll go for Ant-Man, then Luke Cage, then possibly Rocket, then 4. I think that's the order I'll go for. Again, leaving the Wolverines here. This is going really slow actually. It's going to be a long video this one. I'm actually going to save my voice because I think this will be a long video. I'm going to pull back in the commentary a little bit unless it's something that I really need to tell you that I'm making decision wise. You can see all the defense ups from Luke Cage. That's not what I want. It's going to obviously slow us down a fair bit. Yeah, you got the Luke Cages taunting up here now. Ton of regen on them as well, so when I need to, I'll really have to focus them down quickly. Though they don't have any energy generation on their team though, I suppose, so that does work in my favour. Minerva stunned. Let's just generate some energy here. We've got the free blinds as well, for once. I could really do with more cleanse than what I've got on Jessica. Star-Lord's almost down actually, that's a first. I don't think I've had to revive a character yet in the first 3 nodes. There we go, he'll be back up again. There we go. It's not broken at all. Honestly, it's not. Please don't nerf it. Okay. Stun this Luke Cage actually. We'll start to work on this one here now that we've stunned him. It's got 21 enemies remaining. We'll slow this other one. We'll try and slow and stun the Luke Cages, keep them locked down. Four energy there, went all to Groot. There's no point in removing that death proof, it's a waste of the cleanse. I'm going to save the cleanse till I need it. I've got it upgraded so it'll remove everything, so wait till the likes of Luke Cage taunts up, drops everything on himself. Well, he's got defense up at the moment. Could do getting rid of that. There you go, it's dropped off anyway. Let's go for a slow on this one over here. Probably not worthwhile because his bar was almost full actually when I look at it. I should have slowed the stun. The one that I'm focusing on. Blind again here. Let's see. So I've no idea if you had that noise in the background there and if you can hear it, but I've actually got guinea pigs up in the loft. And it seems that they are having a bit of a disagreement at the moment. I'm not sure if you heard that at all with the microphone, but if you did, that's what that noise was. Okay, I'm squeaking away now as well. They do that every so often. They get a bit fed up with each other, unfortunately, that's what happens. There we go, that's that Luke Cage down. That one's about half health, so that's good. Just want to get rid of him altogether. Still a lot of characters remaining, another 20 remaining. We'll start to burn down Rocket and Thor as well, I reckon. Let's just go for the blind here. Go for the slow on Thor actually, that would work quite well because he is incredibly slow as it is. Don't really take him out of the picture when he's further slowed. Let's go for this, let's go for the ultimate. Need to get comfy myself here actually. Right, let's see, we'll stun Thor altogether. And then we'll pull down Luke Cage. This could almost be a stream to be honest, maybe I should stream these rather than do videos, given how long they are. Take questions during them as well. Let's get more energy here. Go for the slow on 4 again. Let's go for the... what will I go for actually? Just going to go for the basic here, I think. Just to see what this next wave is that'll be dropping in pretty soon. Again, just the basic here. Keep the ultimate and keep the blind. Let's focus on the Luke Cage now. Taking a lot of damage there, even low. He's got the lowest amount of health. I suppose it's that defense up. There we go. Then 4 is next. We've got most of our ultimates and so on available, so that's nice. Let's see, so we've got Sentry again, and you've got Ant-Man, and then you've got a Star-Lord. Could provide energy to the rockets. Okay. Want to burn down that Star-Lord, I think, to be honest. And I'm looking at the different characters here. He can hit really hard, and he's got the multiple attacks, so the multiple attacks can get through the death proof. And he resisted there, unfortunately. We'll be getting 3 attacks, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want to get rid of him, definitely. So the energy he provides as well. Sentry is going to slow me down, but I'm going to go for Star-Lord, Sentry, then Ant-Man, I reckon. I'm stuck on Sentry just now, of course, nothing I can do about that. Let's get defense up here. 2 rockets could be pretty tricky as well, though. Maybe actually, when I think about it, try and get rid of one of the rockets. That wasn't too bad though. What was that? 40,000, I can heal that back, no problem. And you get the blinds on Star-Lord as well, which is a pain. Yeah, there we go. I knew this would be tricky with Star-Lord dropping in. No one's slowed, so can we slow anyone? Let's just slow down this Wolverine. And I missed. I was blinded. Didn't even notice that there. Okay, we're getting a bit lower here actually. Let's get the defense up. Death proof. We need a heal soon from Minerva. Hopefully we don't get ability blocked or anything. Let's apply the blind. Where will we put it? Let's fire it off here. Gives us some energy as well. Come on Minerva, there we go. Much needed. 2 characters in the red there as well. Back up to full. Good job we got the blind there on that rocket. Okay, so Star-Lord's feeding energy to that rocket, so he's the one we want to blind. And then, slow wise, fire off here on the outside. Not really noticed the Wolverine's doing anything, but I'd like to slow them anyway. I feel you get more out of it when you slow a character that's already slow, you just can almost forget about them. Sentry again. Once I get rid of Star-Lord and Sentry, this will be a lot easier. Not liking it at the moment though, it's getting a little bit hairy here. So, let's see. Let's just use this. I know we're not going to stun him, but I want to get rid of him as soon as I can. There we go, he's down. From here, I would say Sentry next, because he's been a complete pain. It's a low cooldown, I think it's 2 or 3 turns for him to stealth up. It's an absolute pain. Let's get the blind on the rockets again. So we'll go for Sentry, Ant-Man, and then we'll get the rockets really low, so when the next wave comes in we can take both the rockets out at the same time. Let's definitely go for this here. Enough characters to make it worthwhile. Okay. Sentry down soon, hopefully. At least before he stealths up again. We're at the 20-minute mark. Unbelievable. With quite a lot of characters left. Let's just fire this here. There we go. Sentry's down. Ant-Man next. It's definitely working out ignoring the Wolverines. That seemed to be the way to go, because I've not even noticed them really in this match. So we've got the stun there. Let's get some energy from Minerva. Just one energy that time. There we go, there's Wolverine doing an ultimate there actually. Okay, a little bit lower. The two rockets can be pretty tricky. Let's see. Temptations to use the heal, but it's just not worthwhile. There we go. Everyone back up to full again. Two rockets. I'm going to work on the wasp in the background just now. The rockets will drop soon probably when I put bleeds on them, even if I don't mean it. Blind again. So we're at the halfway mark actually, 14. Plus 2 of them are low, so we could potentially call it 12 really. And then Wasp will go down pretty soon. Thought she was going to get 3 out of 3 for the dodges there. There you go, she's stunned anyway. Okay, that's good. This rocket could do being a little bit lower. The slow on this Wolverine on the outside. Wow. Let's just get energy from Minerva. Really going to need it. Next wave coming in soon, but there we go. That was nice. Double rockets. Definitely tricky. So we got a single rocket. Ant-Man 4. We're going to go for Ant-Man first again. Strange, never thought that would be the case, but in a mode such as this and the team I'm running, because the team is all about the utility, I need to have access to that utility at all times. I can't afford to be locked down at all. So I need to watch out for any characters that have stun. I suppose Wasp has it, but in very small measures. We've got 11 enemies remaining as well here. So we'll have 3 Wolverines. It'll be all Wolverines at the end really, but as long as I focus on one, it will be easy to burn them down. So we can actually stun this Ant-Man. That's nice. Probably should have used the blind there on the rocket when I think about it. It's going good so far anyway. If exceptionally slow, which I do apologise for. There we go, perfect timing for the blind there. Probably should have put the slow on someone else as well. So, out the characters next. Rocket and 4 I'll whittle down next. Let's just get some energy. We'll slow down 4 when I get the chance actually. Rocket's had his ultimate soon, so it'll be a while before he gets it again. So I'll get him low and then I'll move to 4, then Wasp, and just leave the Wolverines. Hopefully I don't have 3 Wolverines using their ultimates one after the other on Minerva. That would be bad. So let's keep going here. She's pretty low. We'll leave it at that because it's 2 bleeds. I had a suspicion 4 would get the ultimate soon, so that was nice. We used the blind on him there just in time. Let's start to burn him down. Go for the stun, why not, on this Wolverine here. Get some energy. Get an ultimate on Minerva, soon we'll be taking out that rocket most likely. There we go, perfect timing once again there. Let's go for the slow here. Get him down to the red and then we'll move over to Wasp. So I mentioned in previous videos, it's all about wave management here really. All about making sure you don't call in too many characters and have certain ones come in, and you really need to take your time with this part of it. It's probably the most important part, I would say, after Get Minerva. That's definitely the most important part. And number 2 is your wave management. So we're down to 9 enemies anyway. Star-Lord taking a fair bit of damage there. Let's see. We could stun that for, but I won't worry about that. Let's slow the Wolverine. And I clicked the wrong button there. I meant to slow that Wolverine on the outside. Let's go for blind here. Went on 4 as well. And then we'll just use this for now. So you can see the Wolverine's healing for 62,000 every turn. Fair amount. We will be able to burn through them though, I'm pretty sure. Especially if we slow them and stun them, then they won't be healing at all. So this 4 is next. And we're down to 7 once we take this one out. Who's dropping in? Oh, no one's dropping in actually. Let's concentrate on the one that's slowed. So we'll just go for the ultimate here. That was about 110,000 damage I think. So he's doing 60, that's fine. And we stun him as well. Perfect. There we go, exactly what we needed. Let's go for this. I don't really need it, but why not? It's all about taking that health off. Fire off the blind here. Awesome, went on all 3 of them. Not that we need it on the one that's stunned, but... Did he heal there even though he was stunned? I think he maybe did. Need to double check that. I was under the impression that he wouldn't, although... I think it's all to do with whether or not the character has an animation for their passive when they're stunned. He doesn't have an animation, I don't think. So that means it would still work. We can burn him down anyway, as we can see here. This will take a little bit longer. Go for the blinds again. Did we get it in all of them? Yeah, we do. That's nice. Yeah, let's put the slow on this one actually. Saving the ultimate on Minerva. No, Star-Lord's a little bit on the lower side, but we'll take out this Wolverine soon and that will help out. Let's just fire this off. We're down to 6 remaining. Final 4, there we go. So we'll concentrate once again on Ant-Man, and after that Sentry, then Wasp, then the Wolverines. Let's slow down Sentry. Hopefully he's going to be slowed so much that the shield security will get another turn and be able to stun him. We'll find out soon enough. That's as I'm pretty certain. I don't see anything that could really happen here, so that'll be 4 out of 4 with this team. It's all about the Deadpool node that's coming up though. I've heard that's one of the trickiest ones that I'm probably likely going to get stuck on. Let's keep going anyway. Still got a little bit to go with 6 enemies remaining. And 2 of them being ones that have got a pretty huge passive heal as well. So Ant-Man next again. You can see the ability blocks on Jessica, which is a pain. Let's go for the slow here because these speed bars just actually turned round recently. Then we can probably stun him next turn. You got that defense up on Ant-Man, so for that reason I'm moving over to Sentry. Just takes too long when their health pools when they've got defense up as well. There we go, stun here. Back to Ant-Man again. Let's see, choose the basic for now. Hate sentries so much. Really is a pain. Going back up to full again there. Let's get some energy for Minerva because we've just used ultimate. Went to Groot unfortunately. As mentioned, Sentry, Ant-Man, Wasp, then the 3 Wolverines. I've got the chance to blind them all as well, so that's nice. Let's just go for the energy here on Minerva. She is our primary damage dealer after all. Sentry down, yep, sentry down. Ant-Man almost. Get a stun on anyone? He's blinded anyway, let's stun this one here actually. Be a bit of a waste to use that on Ant-Man with all the damage it does. We're in about 80,000 there. Although if he's health pool, I wouldn't be surprised if he's probably got round about that. There we go, that's him down. Wasp next. Let's get some blinds here. Wasp can sometimes be a bit of a pain with all the dodges, but hopefully the AI doesn't go too overboard. Let's get some energy. The Wolverines will heal back by the time I focus in on them, but just wanted to use it anyway there. Mainly to get Wasp's health down. So we'll be able to manage the 3 Wolverines no problem. With the blinds and so on we've got. Let's just fire off. Let's fire off this here actually. Dodge of course. Means I do about 50,000 less damage. Another dodge again there. Another dodge. Ugh. So we'll focus on this Wolverine here, the reason being we can get some of the chains going as well. And we'll just stun the one on the outside. That's us. Definitely a longer one tonight. This is the longest one I think. You had Luke Cage, he slowed it down for a bit for sure. And same with the Sentry, he really slowed us down a lot. Wasn't too tricky though. Should have applied that slow on a different Wolverine there actually. Go for the blind, did we get it on everyone? Yep, we sure do. I think it was worthwhile upgrading to be honest. That I use Star-Lord on my main raid team as well, so it seems worthwhile putting all the materials into him. Almost down. Stun this one. See if the passive kicks in as well here. Pretty sure it does actually. Let's just go for this. I want to have everything charged for the next node, but we've got a lot of time to use basics to charge ourselves back up. We'll use the basics and so on when we've just got the one Wolverine left, I reckon. Not sure if I really even need the defense ups and so on, but we'll go for them anyway. Should have slowed that other one there. Let's try to get to the end of it. Yeah, there's the heal again there, 62,000. Let's just slow this one. There we go, Star-Lord hopefully taking him out. We're very close to it. He's down, one to go, and that'll be us. 4 for 4. Let's just go for the energy here as well. And it's a case of really spamming the basics, I reckon, just so we're fully charged for the next round. I'm pretty sure it remembers where your skills were at from the one before. At least I think it does. Probably use Ultimate and Star-Lord when I do get the chance though. There we go. Still got the highest cooldown and I have got energy going about, so. Almost done. Definitely a long one here. And final attack coming up. There we go, boom, done. So that's another one in the bag, so I think I get some Mega Orbs again for this one. I'm just holding on to them for now, but if you made it to the end of this, well done. Impressive. I struggled to make to the end of it myself. But coming out for day 5 and node number 5 coming soon, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon.